We find often in human day-to-day life that we often need someone to help us. Take, for example, if you're driving on an unknown territory, you're all alone and it's dark at night and you have car trouble. You're all alone. At least if you had a friend or somebody with you, maybe they didn't know how to fix a car, but at least they'd give you moral support. We've all been in situations like that, where we just need someone to be with us if we're in trouble. St. Paul is reminding us of that in the first reading tonight. He's praising the Corinthians because their faith and their practice of their faith was always a support for Paul. Just the fact that he was with them, that they believed in Jesus and that they trusted in Jesus and they tried to live as Jesus lived, it was a great support for Paul, especially when he was being persecuted, when he was running into very difficult times and a lot of opposition. There were many people who were supporting him in their faith. The Constitution on the Church in Vatican II reminds us that we are in a relationship with God not alone, but with the community of the faithful. That the community of the faithful is so important to us. You and I need each other to live our faith well, and we need to see each other living our faith because it helps us to continue living our faith. I know it does for me. I'm encouraged a lot when I see every weekend all the people here at Mass. I'm not alone. I'm looking for the strength of Christ, and all these people are doing the same. And so we know that it's so very important that we have that personal support. And Paul's reminding us that we don't go to God alone, that we go with all those whom he's placed in our lives. And so it's important for us not only to need someone, but to be needed by someone else. We need to support each other in living our faith. That's so very important. And so today we thank the Lord for being here at this Mass. We're in his presence and he's giving us his body and blood as food for the journey. We're never alone because God is always with us. And we're never alone if we're with fellow Christians who are also trying to live their faith. So that's where the church community becomes so important to us. We come here to worship, but we need each other to support each other in faith. If we were all alone, it would be so difficult, wouldn't it? But it's easier to live it if others are doing it around us. So we thank the Lord for our faith, and I thank you for being here tonight to worship God, to be here and ask the Lord's support for all of us together. Let us stand and offer our prayers and petitions.